In this video, we will present a general overview of the DegreeWorks audit. At the top of the page is the student header. This header presents all of the information about a student relative to the DegreeWorks audit and other academic information. You will notice the student name, the ID or Z number, the class level, the student's preceptor with a clickable link to email the preceptor, the overall GPA, the catalog term, which is the term that the student entered Stockton, or in some cases, the term of curriculum that the student has chosen, the degree, the major, concentration, any applicable minors, the amount of credits earned, the amount of credits in progress, the number of transfer credits, the graduation status if a student has applied for graduation, and any holds which may be on the student's account. Below the student header are the degree progress bars. DegreeWorks measures both credits and course requirements. It is important to note that these two measures are not the same. Closely monitor that you have fulfilled both course requirements and credit requirements before graduation. Requirements will not reach 100% until all courses are complete and graded. So a graduating senior who has completed all credit and course requirements and is preparing for graduation may only reach 98% until the grades are submitted at the end of the semester. Each of the next areas that appear on the degree audit are called blocks. The first block is the degree block. This shows all of the blocks that will be called in for a given student, and that all depends on what the student's major and other curriculum information are. The next block is a major block. This simply calls in the concentration for which the student has been studying. All of our students at Stockton must have a concentration in order for their degree audit to function properly. For some students, this will just be a general concentration. Others will have a more diverse list of concentrations that they may have chosen from. The next block is the concentration block. Important notes for each block will be listed at the top. For example, in a concentration in business management in the Business Bachelor of Science, a student must have a minimum grade of C in all courses in the area. 80 credits are required for the entire area, but 78 credits are allowed for transfer students as long as they reach 128 credits earned. For each requirement that is complete, a green checkbox appears on the left, and the course or requirement is highlighted in yellow. Courses or requirements that are satisfied with in-progress courses have a squiggly blue line on the left, and the course is highlighted in blue. Courses or requirements that have yet to be finished appear in red or pink with an open checkbox. For courses that are still needed, requirements are listed on the right-hand side. These courses are usually clickable links, and when you click on a course requirement, the catalog information for the course appears, including the course description, any prerequisites for the course, and the sections available in the upcoming term. If the course has an asterisk next to it on the audit, there is definitely a prerequisite for that course, and you should click on the course to view the prerequisites. For courses that have a range, in other words, there is not a specific course that you must take, but some sort of elective, you may click on the course and see all courses that appear inside of that range. As a reminder, all of the courses in the concentration block are courses toward the student's major. This may include elective courses or what some majors call cognate courses or courses related to the major. Together with the requirements, all of these courses in the concentration area accumulate to either 64 or 80 credits depending on a Bachelor of Art or Bachelor of Science degree here at Stockton University. A student's major is not the only area in which they will take coursework. In order to earn a liberal arts degree from Stockton University, students must complete a certain amount of general studies courses. These courses are courses that are specifically and purposefully outside of the student's choice of major. The first group of courses that students are required to take outside of their major are general studies courses. At Stockton, most faculty, staff, and students call these G courses. All of these courses start with the G, followed by the acronym for the school which they represent. GAH stands for General Arts and Humanities, GNM is General Natural Mathematics and Sciences, GSS is General Social and Behavioral Sciences, GEN is General Interdisciplinary Studies, and the GIS is General Integration and Synthesis. This is a junior or senior level course and is the culmination of the student's general studies experience at Stockton. A freshman or sophomore student must complete 32 credits of general studies courses at Stockton. Transfer students will receive some general studies credits on a prorated basis based on the amount of transfer credits that they transferred to Stockton. Transfer students with 64 or more credits have a significantly smaller amount of general studies courses to complete. This is because the section has been prorated based on the amount of courses that are coming in from another institution. Generally, students with 64 or more credits must complete 16 credits of general studies at Stockton. This number will change for students who transfer in even more credits. As you can see, the specific general studies courses that a student with 64 or more credits must complete is much less specific than for a student who is a freshman or sophomore level transfer. The next part of the general studies curriculum is the At Some Distance area. These courses are electives that are outside of the student's major. So for example, this student is a business major, and you can see that courses like art, communication, literature, or psychology count as At Some Distance courses. These courses will always be listed on a student's audit, so a student knows exactly what courses they should or should not take to fulfill this area. In some cases, students will take additional general studies courses to fulfill this area, especially if they are working on a general studies minor. The amount of At Some Distance courses that a student must complete depends on the amount of transfer credits and whether a student is pursuing a Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Art degree. For example, this student is a Bachelor of Science student. He must complete 80 credits in the major. He came in as a freshman, so he must complete 32 credits of general studies. The remaining credits, 16 credits, are what are required for him for At Some Distance. As you can see, he has more than fulfilled that requirement. The next three areas can be the most confusing for new students, but pay attention because they are actually very easy to understand. The general studies attributes, the writing requirement, and the quantitative reasoning or math requirement are never necessarily extra courses that a student must take. When planned effectively, all of these requirements can be fulfilled within the major or concentration or the general studies or At Some Distance areas. The first thing to do when planning for these requirements is to consider which requirements you will fulfill within your major. For example, this student is a business major, so his business math, his economics, and his quantitative business methods, and then some, will certainly fulfill his quantitative reasoning requirement. However, this student will not naturally take any art or history or international courses within his major. Therefore, he must be careful to ensure that some of the general studies courses that he takes have an art, history, or international attribute attached to them. He has transferred in one writing course and has taken an Intro to Management course that counts for writing. He needs 2 more writing classes. We do know that his Business 4112 course will count as an upper level W2 course. So he only needs to take 1 more writing course, and he will need to make sure that he takes that in the general studies area. It is easy to plan for these courses and to ensure that no extra courses need to be taken in order to fulfill these requirements, so pay special attention to these as you plan your courses over the next few semesters. There are a few more areas on your degree audit that you may need to know about. At the bottom of the audit, you may have a section called Insufficient Courses. Any courses that did not meet the minimum grade or some other requirement will count in insufficient courses. In other words, the courses did not meet requirements to be used in the audit. You will also see your courses in progress. This should include all of the courses that you are enrolled in the current semester. You may also have a section that says Courses Not Used. This may populate if you have a surplus of courses on your audit, particularly if you have a surplus of transfer courses. You will also see at the bottom of the audit a Notes section. Any notes entered by your preceptor or an advisor will be shown here. You will also notice a disclaimer that this is not an academic transcript and it is not official notification of completion of degree requirements, and it certainly does not guarantee registration or seats in your planned courses. Please visit the Go portal or contact the registrar's office regarding your official degree completion status or to obtain a copy of your academic transcript. If you would like to view a quick synopsis of your academic history, you can view that right from the DegreeWorks audit. Click on Academic History and this will open an unofficial transcript of sorts. This is certainly not official and it is not the same as the unofficial transcript that you will view in your Student Services tab, but it is a great way to quickly access this information. To save or print your audit, click on Save or Print Audit. A PDF will appear and you can file save the PDF, file print the PDF, or for a quick print, hit Ctrl-P on your keyboard. For more information about your degree audit or DegreeWorks, please visit your preceptor or visit an advisor in the Center for Academic Advising. For more training videos, please visit www.stockton.edu/degreeworks.